What were the people's comments on the score sheets?
Once again, rather than score from 50, which is quite complicated, as a lot of amateur homebrew sort of state competitions do out of 50, I noticed that the Australian International Beer Awards use a 20 score out of 20. Like there was a few winemakers here last night, they used a score system out of 20. So just to throw the cat amongst the pigeons, I formulated one out of 25. Some people struggled with how to arrive at 25. I thought it was pretty straightforward. Quite interesting to note that some of the people that actually filled in the scores did really well. They liked the unusual beers and scored reasonably high. A lot of people didn't actually fill in the sheets, and as I said earlier, that they weren't here to do that. They were just here to enjoy themselves, and they felt whether they felt that they didn't want to fill these in or not. I'm not really sure. But needless to say, some people that commented that they only liked the first beer or the second beer, which was really quite bland. They didn't score very much throughout the rest of the evening, if at all. And on the beers, out of 25, some of the more unusual ones, which I thought, as a brewer, that I would enjoy and that they would like the variety. They, out of 25, some of them scored as low as 12. When we talk about Belgian Strong Golden Ales, which are all the classics, the beer geeks, if you will, loved all the variety, and of course the mainstream punters, which is good to have that cross-section, didn't score them very highly at all, and they preferred a very bland tasting pub beer, if you will. So yes, very good outcome. I think it's always good to take as much information away from these nights as you can. It'll help me formulate lists of beers that I hopefully want to put together in a microbrew situation. Once again, we always need to look at sales, I suppose, and there's no point making ghost beers if they're not going to sell, or French saisons. However, we don't want to make beers like all the majors either. We need to be a bit different with what we're doing. So it's always good to collect as much information as you can, as I said. Very interesting comments around the place. I've got a survey sheet that I get people to fill out. Some were quite serious with what they wrote, and others, of course, after 2.5 hours of consuming alcohol, you can imagine some of the responses quite humorous. I'd just like to thank my two little helpers for the night, and Clifton will turn the camera over to me in a minute, and I can formally thank them on YouTube. So leave it running, Clifton, and give me the camera, please. Okay, here's my two little helpers. And Clifton is there on the right, and there is Brocious trying not to smile. Boys need to move over to your right. Actually, no, that's fine there. Now you're actually showing up. There's Brochy on the left. You need to smile, mate. You can wave and say hi.
Hi.
And there's Big Cliffy, the budding TV reporter. The beer reporter. Thank you both very much, guys, and we now need to get on to the next phase of cleaning up. When we first started, this room was empty, so we need to clean everything up and put everything away and leave it nice and clean the way we found it. And thanks to those that let me use the room here, James, thank you very much, appreciate it. Okay, time to sign off, and we'll show you when it's all clean. Thank you.